Talk about taking on such an important historical figure. How did you embody him?
You really have to sort of, you know, digest the person that you're going to play, and then you learn what these sort of subtleties of the voice are, and then just play it.
Do you take mustard?
I take whatever you think I should take on my hot dog.
Allow us then to put a bit of mustard on for you.
I read somewhere that you were already fascinated with the Roosevelts,
yes,
and that you had visited many times their
I
home.
live up in that area near Hyde Park, and I love going there, and I love seeing that house, and I love the museum that's there, and I always learn something.
Well, tell me why you're so fascinated with them.
Well, it's the period of time. I think it's the period of time, and you know, two remarkable people trying to navigate through life with difficult situations, with relationships and paralysis and politics and fame.
At what point did you say, well, this is definitely a story that I want to tell? Like, did you go through all the letters first, or?
I think it was two things. One, there was the Daisy point of view. This woman who could clearly take us behind the scenes in ways where we were like her, couldn't imagine what it was really like, you know, through the keyhole or through the window. Then I think there was the recognition in the letters, which were about the weekend when the King and Queen in June 1939 visited Franklin in Hyde Park. The first time that a King of England ever visited the Western Hemisphere. Incredible.
We could have sold tickets for this dinner and made ourselves a pile of money.
Talk about working with Bill Murray.
It was our second time out in front of a camera, and I think
Rushmore was the last time, right?
Yeah, and I think that kind of 14 years of mulling over each other's quirks served Eleanor and FDR very well.
You were definitely very charming as the president. Why do you think everybody worshipped him so much?
He was a fellow who had an amazing amount of charm. He took over when things were at the very bottom. You know, so he had, you know, as they say, he had nowhere to go but up. His first 100 days are kind of famous. The first thing he did was legalize beer. He had this sort of vision to come up with the Lend-Lease Act and keep England alive.
And it forged a good relationship with the two countries as well.
If there's a war, America could be persuaded to help.
What was your impression of her and her relationship with FDR?
My impression was that she was devoted to him, that she was incredibly important to him, that theirs was a very deep, enduring friendship. How one wants to interpret their physical life together is up to interpretation.
The complicated lives, complicated relationship with his wife, a complicated relationship with his own body. The complexity of the life that he lived is what we were trying to portray, and I think the various relationships and the needs of those relationships, I think, are part of that whole world and part of him.
Do you ever think about returning to SNL?
To host it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think about it all the time. I'm always a little slow on the draw, but sometimes I go like, oh, I have a really funny idea. I think, oh, that'd be fun to do. And I watch it, and I like it. I think this current cast is a great cast.
Any truth to the rumors about Ghostbuster 3, or is that just...
Well, I don't know what rumors you're talking about. I don't know which ones you're speaking of. But if someone could write a great script, I think it'd be really fun to do. But it's hard to write a great script.